Panelists, I greet you all. Mommy Diaspora, greetings. Comment section, I greet you all. Thank you very much. Um, as at least you can, Nigerians can see what the country has become, and this is where criminals. This is their end goal. This is the end goal of criminals. They raise fellow criminals. They raise fellow lunatics. They raise fellow insane people across the globe just to support their efforts. Nigerian, pay attention. Criminals in power, they raise fellow criminals, they raise lunatics, they raise insane people to support their agenda, their ideology, their beliefs, their propagandas, their lies, and their evil. Now, let's even start from where that last caller that said is from is a Yoruba person. He's one of the bastard that we Yorubas refer to as Omali. We have Omoluabi and then we have Omali. So that's one of the Omali of Yoruba land. Because what can you say? Now, he rather will sell his birthright. He rather will sell his dignities, the values that we Yoruba we call Asha, Atishe, our values, our way, Asha, our culture, values, belief. He rather would trade those for impunity, for autocratic government, for criminality, and then sell his conscience. And you can easily trace his trajectory. And Mr. Elvis, honestly, today I'm glad that you always allow this person to call in. I am glad. Don't stop him. Let him continue to call in. You know what he's doing? I know people recognize his voice. Maybe his family, his friend, his associates, people that he lives with in UK, including his wife, the 3 wives I say he has, they recognize his voice. You know what they are saying? They are just regretting that they have him as a friend, as a father, as a husband, as a brother, as a sibling, because he has brought his family into shame. Yeah, that's what he's doing. He's one of the criminals, one of the internet touts that Tinubu all of a sudden raised to support his agenda. The last time I checked, and one thing I always like this platform is that Mr. Elvis will always tell us, yeah, that you have your own bits to do. I'm not a perfect person. I don't say I know it all. You do your own, let me do my own. And that's what we all are doing here. We are not saying we are the most perfect people on earth. No. All we are saying is let us all come together. Let's live right and save our country. What is difficult in understanding? The last time I checked, that man said he lives in UK. Do you know the Prime Minister of UK is being dragged because of what? Epstein file. Just because they saw the name of some people in Epstein file. As a matter of fact, the place where he say he lives, one of the son of the monarchy, one of the son of the royal house, is being dragged today because what? Because of Epstein file. Just because they saw his name, they saw his antecedent with Epstein. That Andrew is being man, and now you now see a criminal call in. He's in UK where there is light, there is good road. That guy can drive over 100 kilometers in UK without hitting any pothole. He would rather live in UK where there is light, there is energy, there is good hospital, because if as he shout now, as he was making noise, your principal, and then he collapse. His wife will quickly rally around him, take him to one of the hospitals in UK. But let him go and shout like that in Nigeria and let him collapse. The Tinubu is supporting. We rather watch him and buy. Because why? There's no good road in Nigeria, no good hospital, no electricity. And you now see a criminal, internet criminal, internet Omale Yoruba calling and saying that the criminal in power is the president of Yorubas. I'm not part of those Yorubas. We know good people. We know sane men. we know men of character. And the last time I checked, Peter Gregory Obi is one of the most sane person, a man with character, a man with dignity. He has said it. He said he's not a saint. He's only doing his own bit for his own country. What is adding understanding in that? That one criminal will now call in and be telling us, go and register. Go and, hey, you are the jam register. You are the one that will set the exam. You have the marking scheme in your hand. You have the technology in your hand. Now you have closed everything against me, and you are telling me go and register. Make it make sense to me, Nigerians. INEC is in your pockets. The last time I check, the election in Abuja just confirmed me that these guys have destroyed everything. Only one man, Wike, for example, under the guides of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the criminal president, conduct election in Abuja, all rigged for APC. Ask that Omale Yoruba in UK now to tell you if such election is done in UK, will he pass the test of true election? Where he lives in UK, ask him. In the same election, just oppose the election to election conduct in UK. Maybe conduct that kind of election in UK. Will he stand? Here in the US, where I live now, election day is going on here today. People are still going their normal business. No ballot box snatched. No paper being destroyed. People are just casting out their vote, just casting votes and going home. Everything is working as intended. And you see one internet criminal raised by a criminal destroying the country. Please, whoever has your mic on mute, please, can you mute, please? So that's what they've turned the country to. Please, can you mute? Whoever has your stuff on mute, can you mute, please? So that's what they've turned the country into. Now, and I like the way Kenneth Okonkwo challenged Rufai today. Mr. Kenneth, I appreciate you. Sometimes when these TV anchors, these media houses, they speak, it baffles me. And it's just so sad that Rufai, Ayo, they are not beginning to put themselves in that same trajectory of Seun Okinbaloye and Ruben Abati. You are asking Kenneth Okonkwo, your duty, Rufai, in case you don't know, is to investigate. You are asking Kenneth Okonkwo about Gazette. You should be the first people to even take Okonkwo if it was gazetted or not. But he's now asking a digital copy. If it was on WhatsApp, would that be a gazette? So WhatsApp platform has now turned to Nigerian government's gazetting system. Abati, come on, men like this, you know more than this, and it's just so painful that you can speak that way. Imagine US government now saying that the issue in Iraq and Iran, they now begin to post on social media on WhatsApp and say Americans should know that they have spread information. Come on, Abati. Come on. Do you know, Mr. Elvis, the war in Iran today, CNN anchors we are hosting their program from Iran. The next day, there was CNN anchor already in Iran broadcasting live from Iran, from Tel Aviv. They were there live and direct. Less than 24 hours, they already arrived in Iran. They already arrived in Israel. This one, okay, now, for example, what happened in Bauchi State that they were showing, how many of them do you see there? Do you know, sir, that video was just a phone, was a phone recorded video. What Ojeko was showing earlier about Bauchi State, it was just somebody taking a video on their phone. That's what they now depend on. What a nonsense. What a shame. Come on. These guys are shameless and shameful. Ah, man. You guys have no shame. You are telling Okonkwo that they are not doing what have you done? Which job have you done? You are your. How many have you done inside? It's your own duty. But Mr. Ojia, our brother, Mr. Joseph Ojia, he has finished everything. The Broadcasting Corporation of Nigeria, under the guise of this criminal government, has stifled all of the media houses. They have been put in their pockets. The real news is no more in the limelight. As a matter of fact, there should be presidential aid following this criminal all around the places. But they will not allow them, only TBC. Because they want to hide the news. That's their intention. Instead of you challenging Okonkwo, you guys do your own job too. If you want you to pay and get news, go ahead and do it, because that's what media houses do. They pay to sometimes they pay to get real news. They pay to get current news, because the intention of the government in the first place is that news will be hid from the people, including in Western country. In case you don't know, including in UK, where our people live. Here in the US, the intention of government sometimes is to hide news. But these media houses will rather pay to get those current news. Will it surprise you? Before Donald Trump or other president give speech, you're already hearing saying and telling you, okay, the president is going to give a speech. Okay, what do you expect him to say? Well, from our source in the White House, they said he will speak this way, he will speak that way. Why? Because they have an insider. How many do you have in Aso Rock, Arise TV? How many insiders do you have in Aso Rock? Come on. How many do you have in the House of Rep? How many do you have in the House of Senate? You don't have any, and you are challenging Okonkwo. It's a shame on you, Rufai Osoni. Shame on you, Ayo, for asking those dumb questions. Mr. Ivy says even doing his own job. He will tell us in case you need pay, give me money, let me send my correspondent. He will tell us. He did the same in Abuja during the election. Somebody gave money, Mr. Ivy sent his own correspondent. That's what they do. And you are telling Okonkwo, you are not. You do your own job, guys. Do your job. And like I always say, it's because the country is still working. That's why you guys have a place to broadcast news. Go and ask them in Iran, ask them in Afghanistan, ask them in another place what they are going through. Media houses are going through. They are throwing live bomb. They are feeling the heat in media houses. And you guys will sit down there with your coat and jacket, monkey jacket on, with your tie, and you'll be asking some dumb-ass questions. Permit me, Mr. Elvis, this is so painful. When we all should come together and see how we can save the country. See what is going on in Iran today. And one criminal will call from somewhere with 3 wives, and maybe you don't even know number of children that he has, and be spewing nonsense. Tell me what Tinubu has done for you and your family in the past how many years now? Mr. Evans, thank you very much. Your effort will not be in vain. Our efforts will not be in vain on this platform. You are doing a great job, my brother. Thank you very much. I